Taking a look at the snow coming down today at Snow Summit and Bear Mountain. People there saw inches of snow rise throughout the day. Ooh, and it's also a bit cloudy. You can see some of that, what I think looks like fog, settling in that area. I can just feel the chill staring at the video.
I mean, you could have felt it on our mountains here locally, too. We had some snow up on San Benito Mountain today. Chews Ridge again, the hot spots looking pretty icy. Might see a little bit on the peaks tomorrow morning with those clear skies, but you also might have some frost on your windshields to deal with as well.
Time to get the scrapers out.
Yeah, have them handy tonight, that's for sure. Let's take a look at live look from Domenico's on the wharf tonight. The winds appear to have died down. There's not quite as much action in the water as there was earlier in the day, but it's still certainly rippling out there, and there's some movement of the masts of the boats there in the harbor. Our sunset from Salinas looked like this tonight. There were some clouds still hugging the hills off to the southwest of us, but otherwise mostly clear skies. This was before that final round of showers came through. It rained on me here around 7 o'clock here at our studio, so that was our last shower here in Salinas before all was said and done. Today's temperatures cooler than normal. Most locations should be in the low to mid 60s for highs this time of year. Monterey, 52. That is not warm. Watsonville was the warm spot at around 57 degrees today. But again, most of us on the chilly side with mid 50s. And it's getting cold out there tonight. Hollister, 36 degrees already. Winds have died down there. Temperatures are headed downward. It's 37 in Boulder Creek. We have a little bit of wind still coming down off the range in Watsonville, keeping things a little more mild. Oftentimes, this time of night, Watsonville is one of our coldest spots around the bay, but it is the warmest or close to it right now. Hernandez Valley down to 33 just up the mountain on Santa Rita Peak. It is currently 23 degrees. That's at about 5,000 feet in elevation. It is also 24 degrees up on Chews Ridge, not pictured here, but in the Santa Lucias at about 4,000 or 5,000 feet as well. So there's some very cold air over us, and that is all settling into our valleys overnight. Now that the skies have cleared out and our last round of showers has moved away from us. So we're going to see clear skies overnight. That is not going to hold any warmth of the day in, which is going to allow those temperatures to get kind of cold. On the bright side, tomorrow afternoon should be pretty sunny. I don't really see any cloud cover coming back, so at least you'll get some sun tomorrow afternoon. But this cold, dry air mass is going to settle in for, what do they call that, a long winter's night from that Christmas song or whatever. Hey, you know what I'm talking about. So here's a look at the alerts in place, and you've got a freeze warning for the interior Monterey County, San Benito County, and Santa Clara County, and a frost advisory for the coast and the Santa Cruz Mountains. But let's get into the forecast, and we'll talk about how cold it's going to get, I think, in your neighborhood overnight. So here's Futurecast showing clear skies, not really showing anything because of the clouds, or the lack of clouds. Now, I will make one mention here. When we look at my forecast temperatures here in a moment, keep in mind that I'm kind of forecasting on the low end of things, assuming that the winds die down. If the winds keep going in your general vicinity, and it's still likely to happen up in the mountains. Up the mountains, the winds are going to blow all night. On the exposed coast, we're going to still see the winds. They'll be lesser than they have been over the last 24 hours, but they'll still be blowing. And that prevents the coldest temperatures from occurring because the inversions don't set up. But we're assuming when we look at these temperatures that the winds die down, and that's how cold it could get based on the atmosphere tonight. So 26 in Boulder Creek, shelter valleys of the Santa Cruz Mountains. It's going to get cold overnight. 28 in Scotts Valley and Felton, down to 31 in Santa Cruz. The north side of the bay, I think, has the biggest bust factor as far as my forecast is concerned because of the downsloping winds off the mountain. But I'm going on the low side just in case, just to make sure you're prepared for it. Santa Cruz 31, same in Capitola. Even like in Soquel, we could be like 29 tomorrow morning. So definitely chilly out there. 29 in Aptos, Watsonville 28, 30 in Salinas, 28s in Morgan Hill, Gilroy's, Hollister in the upper 20s overnight. Below freezing really all across the eastern shore of the bay and into our northern valleys. On the peninsula, a little bit warmer. You're going to have a little bit of wind, which will help keep the temperatures up a little bit. But if you're in a low sheltered area, it wouldn't be impossible for those temperatures to get a lot lower. So you know your area. If you frost regularly in the wintertime, you're going to frost overnight tonight. That's a guarantee for you. We're back to the 50s for our highs tomorrow, mid to upper 50s. Here's down south. Look at some of these 20s out there. And some of these spots down south will actually be colder on Thursday. Thursday morning. So we're not quite done just after this overnight as we have more cold air just settling in. So here's that 7-day forecast. The coast will be a little bit warmer on Thursday, both lows and highs. We'll get close to 60, which is still a little cool for this time of year into the weekend. We get a little bit of cooler air coming through on Sunday, and then for President's Day, we warm back up a bit. If you were watching last night, we had rain in the forecast for Friday. I removed that today. It looks like that system is going to remain offshore. We'll be close, so we'll keep an eye on it, but yeah, if we see anything, it'll be just a stray shower right along the coast with that system, and it's been trending drier and farther away from us. So inland areas, a couple of cold nights ahead. Potentially a hard freeze depending on your location inland. So make sure you're prepared both nights. Temperatures warming up though, our highs back in the more seasonable categories we head through President's Day weekend. Anna?
All right, thanks so much for that, Dan.